I think we are going. Welcome to this lovely video. Um, I decided to get an alt account, um, for various reasons, but mostly for Peaceful Vanilla, because I'm currently staff on there and I don't really want to share any sensitive info. So, I got this new account. I thought this was a brilliant idea of how to show you what it's like being a new person on PVC. And things have changed a lot since I first started. Um, so it shall be an experience. I will also be coming out with some new Union tours very soon. I hope you guys enjoy, and we're off. So, we're gonna go down to multiplayer. The IP, if you want to know, is mc.peacefulvanilla.club. You can join on Bedrock as well, and that's how I started. But it has a slightly different address, so as always, check the website if you need to. And here we go. So, as per usual, we end up in queue. And the thing about like when you're new, they don't really give you much of a timer, or they shouldn't. If they do give you a timer on your first join, um, something's probably wrong with the server. But you start off at this island, and you can punch this sign to figure out some things about the server, in terms of how to RTP. You don't really get some of this RTP when you get past member. Like you can do RTP random even after member. Um, you can also do the RTP in the cardinal directions. Um, with the RTP towards another player, it will spawn you close by, but not super close, so you're gonna have to walk a little bit. And it only works if you're under member. If you are over member, it will stop working. Um, but yeah. Alright. As you can see, TP'd me to a random location. I actually kind of know where we are. Um, I already have this map from previously being on the server. Um, as you can see, we get some starting off stuff. I got a free bed. You can sell the free bed. Some people collect these, so I wouldn't place them down if I were you. You get a free car and a free boat, but you can also do slash boat or slash minecart for the same thing, and there's no cooldown. But okay, so I can't reply yet. Private messaging, you can't really do much of it until you reach, I believe it's an hour of playtime. You also have keep inventory during the first hour. So it's not the easiest server probably to start, but I think there are plenty of resources available. And see, it gives you a kit. They didn't used to give you a kit. Um, But as always, when you're exploring, please make sure that you don't grief or steal. You want to leave things as they are. There is a present belief that you have to, like, if you don't claim your area, it's your fault if you get griefed. Realistically, you're going to get punished if you grief a base, whether it's claimed or not. Um, so just be kind to your neighbors. Like, for example, if I wanted to chop down some of these trees, if I replant, it's not really that big of a deal. Like, I could go and chop this tree right now if I wanted to. Right now I'm looking for a portal so that I can show how we travel when you're new. I would recommend not going too close to spawn just because it's really crowded, but I do know that a lot of people prefer to go to spawn. So I'll show you how to navigate. So you find the nearest portal. Not a big deal. Like, if you want to use a map, the online map is perfect, and there is a piglin. But with the iceways, there are many iceways, but the main one that everyone uses is Llama Ice, which is at Y79. I can't seem to locate it at the moment. But this I do recognize. This is one of BB's rails, or not rails, iceways. So I have some neat stuff. You also get milk because there is a automatic um effect that's given you're given speed. So you can get further away from spawn if you want. This can be troublesome towards new players, especially if like you're on a low-end laptop, but it's okay. As per usual, if you need to go to spawn, it's just like every other server, most likely. You're gonna go towards 0, 0. So I made it to the hubs, and I can go over here to the spawn portal. The main entrances are in Green Hub, which is the North Hub, and Pink Hub, which is the South Hub. West is blue, and East is yellow. But, so you got these two portals, read the signs. We have noobs who go in these every day. And onward to spawn that we go. And this is the Terra 2 portal. You can join that world when you hit 4 days of non-AFK playtime. It's as completely vanilla as you can get it with it being a crossplay server. There are like some alterations, but it's so minor you would not really notice that much. Um, So this is spawn. You got some neat stuff over here. You got some shops. Let's see, can I still sell? Oh, they changed the name of the bed. Well, that's not ideal. Okay. Where's the honey? Honey is a great player. But you got all kinds of shops here. And here's the other thing. Orwell will, from time to time, talk to you. It looks like I need to renew my stall. Um, Sometimes he'll say something in chat, like if you were to get a lava bucket, it will warn you not to lava cast or grief with it. Oh, do I actually get the haste? I'm not seeing the haste. Oh, wait, maybe I need to eat. Yes, this. Haste to not speak it. So there's not really much to show in this area other than the shops. You don't really have a lot to start off with. Um, so like your best bet is typically finding a place to settle and staying there, getting some resources. You can put some resources in the bank. A little bit harder than it used to be. They have changed the bank quite a bit. If you need claims at some point, this is also where you'll go. I just gotta zoom up here now. So this is the claim master. You get one of these every 8 hours, so you need two for reasonably sized claim. Because this little mini protection block only covers technically 11 by 11 by 11 because it's only 11 blocks tall total. These ones are 64 up and 64 down plus the 33 by 33 that it inherently is. You can also get larger ones. Some are harder to get than others. Like the diamond claim is pretty impossible to get. It takes a while to win it in an event. There's also some like legacy claims in there. But I know when I first came here, I didn't have the diamonds for these claims. So if you come here, try to aim for that amount of diamonds. If there's any major changes, that's probably listed on the Discord, um, or the wiki. So I'll go on down. There are several villager halls that you can visit to make some money so that you can come here and buy things that you need. You can also make your own gear if you want. It tends to be a little bit cheaper to do so. I know I personally made my own gear because I had nothing to my name. A lot of times with purchasing fully enchanted gear tended to be pricier. Oh, jeez. So we'll just go ahead and do boat here. So I'll show you bare bones because that's where a lot of new players are recommended to go to when they need certain supplies. It is a really good way to make emeralds. Now, it might be a laggier area for lower end PCs and tablets and like similar devices, just because gold farms just in general are very laggy areas. Um, there are villager halls that have like ways to make emeralds, but they're not nearly as efficient. So here is the hall right here. You can get, oh, this is, I'm gonna drink this. So you can get your tools and your gear from these guys. And I would personally strip them of their enchants with Do they have a grindstone in here? I thought they did. Oh, there's the grindstone. So you just grindstone it off, come back down here, and get all the books you want. The road is unclaimed, so if you need to break bookshelves, you can come on here and place the bookshelves, break the bookshelf, etc. Um, Obviously you need emeralds to make that much to be able to buy that. So you can come on down here and you just AFK at this gold farm and you get being it as this is 1.20.2 at the moment, you don't need to sit here and kill them all the time. You just need to do like a good swipe, and then you can just let them aggro you and die. Because I know with the newer updates, they have nerfed it a little bit. Obviously, you take the flesh and you sell it to these guys here. We do have a plugin to decrease lag, and that is what that green text is at the bottom. Um, I like to say it takes away their brain. It takes away their AI, but you know it works. So you've got this TNT, not TNT farm. I say the TNT, but the gunpowder farm for when you might need it for elytras. TNT itself is not a very useful resource on here, just because it doesn't really help with mining, and I'll show you why in a minute. So obviously there's librarians here, but let's say you want to sell to masons. You want a hall with masons. I am a little bit biased, I must say. I personally would go to the SSI hall, but HHU is also a close second. So we'll go ahead over to the SSI hall since that's closer. Not a lot of the Nether is claimed, but this part certainly is. Um, just because we've had a lot of griefs in the past. Now, this was newly remodeled. I hope you guys like it. We spent a lot of time on it. So we go on over here, and we got a trading hall. There's all the villagers you could probably need down here, but then there's also masons up here. And if you go down, you have some farms to make yourself some money. We do have an iron golem that's supposed to be killing the slimes, but sometimes he's slacking. So if he happens to be one of the slackers here, you can go ahead and get into this trapdoor. Although at the moment, I seem to have speed that won't stop. So that's not something I'm going to worry about at the moment. We do also do have a player mall. It definitely needs some work at the moment, but I'm just going to use that portal to show you some of the mining mechanics that you might need to know about. Gold map, wasn't it? Okay. So I'm just gonna wander over here. We have a little bit of a dig site this way. And this area is all claims, so it is safe from griefers. But even if you have an area that is mostly claimed, if there's like this 5 block gap, don't be griefing in that area. It's not cool. People will ticket you. It's just not worth it in the end. Did they leave no way down here? Oh, there's water. Let's go on down. And as you can see, we've got emeralds at a weird level. Redstone's also higher than it should be. But you just... Oh, I'm not on the claim. That's a problem. I'm not perfect, guys. Here, we're just gonna... We're gonna do a thing. Alright. So we are back at spawn. I'm just gonna do a random spawn. And this is what we end up. But we got some old structures around here. Appears like it's unclaimed. Let's see. On the south tip here. Okay. So I want to go mining, so I'm just gonna go down. And we've already got our coal. Now things will literally appear as you mine them. So X-raying is functionally useless. And we got emeralds and redstone yet again. Or coal. But yeah, that's the ore spawning. And obviously I did have keep inventory as I said. Um it does go away after an hour. So after an hour you get death chests, which I really can't show you in this instance because I haven't reached an hour yet. Um But yeah, if you get further out, you just hop into the Nether and you go to Y79, find the Llama Iceways, and you just wander out. I recommend using the map to do so. I will be doing more videos. It will just be pertaining to unions for some of the up and coming ones. Thank you so much for watching. And I know there was a little bit of a mishap. I don't really edit videos. Um, but I hope you all enjoyed. I hope this helps. If you want more information, go to Peaceful Vanilla Club. Let's see. I think it's peacefulvanilla.club. There's wiki, there's map, there's Discord, and you can also vote for the server on there. This is my favorite server of all time, and I hope I see you guys. I may have forgotten to mention how to claim. So I don't currently have a claim block because you get your first claim block at 30 minutes. And if you do slash playtime, you can check. I clearly don't have it yet, and they're dead. But you will get that first claim block at 30 minutes, and you'll get another two at 8 or 9 hours. I can never remember which one. It's been so long. I'll find out soon. But if you pretend that this cobblestone is your claim block, you will put it in the center of where you want your claim to be. Let's say I'm really wanting to claim in the desert. You just, okay, this is prime spot. Okay, we're gonna put our claim block here. And we just build our house around it. If we had a claim block, it would go 16 blocks out on each side in a square from this block. And it would go 64 blocks up and 64 blocks down. Now, this part of the world where you spawn in, is 1.14 through 1.16 world gen. So it doesn't go below Y0. There is no negative Y levels in this part of the world. You do have negative Y levels in newer parts of the world, which are past 13,500, and you just don't spawn there naturally. The new people always spawn within a certain point. Now, it can be a little bit dangerous living here. If I had a torch, I could put it in my offhand to ward off phantoms as a special thing. A lot of noobs really need that, 'cause you can die pretty quick from a phantom when you've got no gear to speak of. Um, the other thing is, um, you only get those 3 claim blocks. So when I say don't craft with diamonds, I'm saying this out of like a helpfulness to you as a new player that you don't want to craft with them because you will need those diamonds to spend on claims if you desire to have a bigger base than 3 coal claims worth. Um, which you only get like 90 by 99 by 33 worth of free claims. Um, which like, some people can live off that, and that's fine. But if you do want a large area, you are going to want to save the diamonds. And there's other things you could buy diamonds. There's other things you can buy diamonds with. Buy with diamonds. Word salad. Okay. What like elytras tend to cost diamonds. Sometimes they cost netherite, which is a whole nother ballgame. There are a lot of people who think that you can just get netherite really quick and easy. Bed mining doesn't work because it generates the same way that overworld or spawn. So it only works if you're really mining it. Um, so you can go through a shulker of diamond pickaxes and not get any ancient debris. Oh, this is Barbie's then. Um, Lastly, another one that we get a lot is people come here and they want to PvP. We do have PvP in arenas. It is not everywhere. You can't just go and attack somebody at their base. You can fight in an arena. There are multiple locations. The easiest one to get to for most people is Spawn. And sorry about the false ending. I'll have to splice these two videos together. Thank you for your time.